So let's do a little review of these two controllers then. I've had a chance of using both of these now. I've had an Elite Series 1 for a couple of years. Loved it, but thought it was time for an upgrade. Wasn't sure which one of these two to get, so I've given both of them a go. So let's push out to the side a minute. We'll start off with the Scuf Prestige. So these aren't both brand new. I've opened them all before and played them before. But everything's in here. So let's have a look. So nice box, I suppose. Controller comes like that. There's no case or anything. That's it. Yeah, nice controller. Paddles on the back. Wasn't sure about the positioning of these. Whether or not I'd like them, how I'd get on with them. But I must say they are not as bad to use as I thought they would be. The inside ones take a bit of getting used to, but they're yeah, they're quite nice. You can't really do it with 4 fingers. You still do those with the same 2 fingers you do the outside ones with. But yeah, they're quite nice. The grips are nice and sticky. You get a couple of spare sticks in the box. A bit different to the Elite ones. Very easy to change still because the faceplate on this is magnetic. So where's the little groove? You can just pop that off, slide it over the stick, and you can just pull them off and put the other ones on. Little magnets that hold that on. It says on the website really easy to customise, but they don't actually sell these faceplates. So you only get the one that comes with it. You can't buy any others. The only way you can get another faceplate is buy another controller. There's lots to choose from, but they only sell them with the controller, so you can't actually get it any other way. So the Scuf controller comes with this little magnet, and basically what you do is stick this on the back. Once it's only goes one way. Once that's on the back there, stuck on, you hold down the paddle that you want to program, press whatever button you want it to do, let go, and that's that paddle program. So it's really quick, really simple. Take that off, it's done. Also comes with a little key, and that's because you've got trigger locks here, like you have on the Elite, but you can actually fine tune them. The tool goes in there. You can turn that clockwise, makes it so it goes down less. Anti-clockwise will allow it to go down further. On the video that the Scuf show about doing this, you can have it so it literally moves barely at all, which would be a massive advantage in a shooting game. But you can't actually do that. If you do it up any tighter than I've got mine now, and in any of the menus or anything, it goes absolutely mad, and it makes any other button think it's the left trigger or the right trigger, so you can't actually do that. So it's not as good as it actually could be. Grips feel amazing, absolutely amazing. The weird thing is when you're actually playing, they do become quite slippery once you get slightly sweaty hands. They don't feel like they would, but they do. So that's one downside. I imagine these sticks are going to wear out really quick. I used to have Scuf sticks on my Elite controller, and I wore those out really quickly, and these feel very much the same. But yeah, nice controller. It's very, very light. That's one thing I don't like. Has got the 3.5mm jack. It's Bluetooth, so you can use it with your phone, Windows PC, and obviously your Xbox. 30 hours of battery life. So yeah, it's a nice controller. I don't like the weight of it. It's too light for me. I like my Elite. It's nice and heavy. Feels solid. This very, very light. But yeah, nice controller. It's does the job all right. Not bad at all. One thing I will say, I don't like the bumpers. I'm not sure why. Just don't really like the bumpers. So let's put that one to one side now. So that's a Scuf Prestige. They start about 145 quid. This one I think is 160 quid because it's got a different faceplate and everything like that. They're doing an offer at the minute where you can do whatever you want to it, and the most it'll come to is 160 quid. That offer wasn't on when this was bought, but is now. So there we go. That's the Scuf Prestige. We'll swap these two over. So this is the Elite Series 2. Been pretty excited about this for a long time. And I finally got my hands on one, so let's have a look at this one. Comes out of the box straight away. Obviously under here you got your paperwork, and both of them come with like a 2 meter 7 foot long braided cable to charge them with. Both good quality cables. Mine are both set up plugged into the console, so I can't actually get one out to show you at the moment, but you know, they're good, exactly the same as the one that came with the original Elite, so good quality cables. That's all underneath there, and then the paperwork and stuff. So case looks pretty much identical to the original Elite controller case, apart from this little flap here lifts up. There's a little hole there. We'll explain about that in a minute, but yeah, that's the only difference in the case pretty much. Let's open it up, and there we go. Same netting as before. All black now. Grippy on the front. Wraparound grips onto the back. Yeah, much nicer colours. All dark and stealthy. Yeah, beautiful. Even the paddles are a nicer colour. So the silver, they're like a gunmetal grey now. So yeah, that's really nice. So let's tell you about a couple of features on this. First off, the grips. They feel like they're not actually that grippy. So not like the Scuf. The Scuf feels really grippy, but obviously when you get sweaty hands, it's not anymore. These don't feel grippy, but when you're playing, I don't have any feel like they're going to slip out my hands, it's like the opposite of the Scuf, so that's really nice. Obviously interchangeable sticks, as always. Get a few spare ones in the case, as you can probably see there. Different D-pad and a few other bits. I'll explain the extra bits in there in a minute. They've changed the little things, they're all nice shiny chrome now. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. The power button feels a lot more sturdy. It feels like a proper button now. The other one used to rattle around. None of the buttons rattle around, they're really solid and nice. Got your 3 modes now instead of 2, so you can switch between the 3 modes, and if you press and hold that, all the lights will go off, and then it's just a standard controller. Paddles won't work, all the buttons do the normal things, it's just a standard controller. So handy if you've got a friend that doesn't like the idea that you've got a fancy controller, they can play with it just a normal controller. Paddles are shorter. I never used to play with the bottom 2s, take them off my old Elite. On this, I'll leave them on. Much better, much nicer. Again, got the 3.5mm jack if you need one. I use a wireless headset, the Rig 800, so I don't actually use that. But yeah, the paddles are much nicer. Trigger locks, you've now got 3. So if the trigger locks are off, they go all the way down. The middle lock is about what the old Elite used to have. And then the third one, it barely moves. A hell of an advantage on things like Call of Duty and stuff. No good if you're on things like Forza, because you've got full throttle or no throttle, that's it, you just wheel spin everywhere. But on things like Call of Duty, your ADS and your firing time is rapidly reduced. You know, just that split second makes a massive difference. So that's really nice. One of the other main things difference on this is you now get a key, and you can adjust the tension on the sticks. So you can put this in, turn it either way. Anti-clockwise makes it looser, clockwise makes it tighter. 3 different settings, and basically makes the sticks tighter to move. That's a game changer for me. It feels so much nicer, really nice. Triggers, don't know if you can see, have now got little grips on them, stippled grips. Don't know if you can see that. Really nice. The charging port is now a USB-C, totally oval, so it can go in either way up. And the hole I showed you in the back of the case, you can have this on your worktop or desk, wherever you have your TV cabinet. The cable goes into the back, into this, which is magnetic as well, comes out. You can either have that sat on the side or leave it in there and cable through the back, and your controller just sits in there with the paddles on, sits in there and it starts charging. Obviously it needs to be plugged in, but you can either do that, or like I said, you can just have that sat on the side plugged into your Xbox and just sit your controller on at the end of the night. And there's 40-hour battery life in that, which is crazy. Personally, I love the fact it's in the case, because when you're not playing, you just pop it back in the case, let it charge, flip it close so it doesn't get all dusty. Cracking piece of kit. It's a tiny little bit lighter than the original one, nothing noticeable, but it's a lovely weight and it feels rock solid. So yeah, I won't be using the Scuf anymore. This is the daddy. Yeah, thanks for watching the video.